Let's see how you did.
I made grilled eggplant with toasted sesames and a miso glaze reduction.
Yuck! Tastes like eggplant. Next.
This is an almond-encrusted baked eggplant with a spicy harissa sauce.
Ugh! There's way too much eggplant flavor in my mouth.
I deep-fried an eggplant slice and smothered it in ranch.
Beautiful presentation, flawless execution. We have a winner.
Hey, this is the Rittner family. We're unable to answer the phone right now, so leave your message after the beep and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Also, it's come to our attention that someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
If you are thinking of receiving extra benefits by signing the BingePipe Premium Data Security Agreement, please read over the document carefully. The document will be available to you once you sign the BingePipe Premium Data Security Agreement.
Streaming now on an all-new Lion Punch.
I am the lion.
BingePipe would like to express its deep regret for investing in You Don't Know Jack. BingePipe, you're too late to stop us.
Cookie Masterson here. I'll be hosting the game, and at the end, maybe you'd like to invite me over for dinner and introduce me to your nicest aunt. Just you and me, huh? Only one of us will make it out alive. Okay, runners, on your marks.
Time for question 1.
To get things started, haters gonna hate. Suppose fans of Bill Hader call themselves haters and only like movies with Bill Hader in them. In that case, which film are haters gonna hate? Trainwreck, This Is the End, Adventureland, or Superbad? Okay, what'd you pick? Bill Hader was in Trainwreck, Adventureland, and Superbad, but he was not in This Is the End, so his haters would hate it. But fans of Danny McBride, who I can only assume call themselves McBridesmaids, probably loved it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Coming up next, eavesdrop, stop, and roll. I've got to share this weird conversation I overheard this morning. Ayo, OA, you want a Nobel Prize? Like you said, they're great! So, who dis? Tony the Tiger talking to Tony Danza about Toni Morrison, Tony Danza talking to Toni Morrison about Tony the Tiger, Toni Morrison talking to Tony the Tiger about Tony Danza, or Tony Danza talking to Tony the Tiger about Toni Morrison. I love this part. That's Danza's catchphrase from Who's the Boss, talking about Nobel Prize-winning author Morrison, referencing the cereal mascot's slogan. You overhear the weirdest conversations at the Y.
Why don't we do it with 3?
Up next, Siri, submerge me in vinegar, and it's time for a dis or dat. I'm going to read you 7 things, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's the name of a virtual assistant or a type of pickled food. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a virtual assistant or a pickle. Ready? Good. Curtido. Cortana. Robata. I've seen worse. Moving right along. This one's called The Magic of the Digestive Process. I've been working on some magic skills lately, and watch me pull this scarf from my throat. Ta-da! Since it's commonly known as the magic capital of the world, where did this never-ending magic scarf most likely originate? Colon, Michigan, Big Gut, Nova Scotia, Liverpool, England, or PP Township, Ohio? So what'd you pick? Speaking of correct answers, the little town of Colon, Michigan is the self-proclaimed magic capital of the world. Not the most important fact, but I really needed an excuse to say PP Township. Here's one for you. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? It's monster.
Was a recurring monster in the NBC series Grimm. Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Let's see how that shook out. This would have worked. Adelind Shade was a frequently seen witch-like creature on Grimm, played by actress Claire Coffey. I watch Grimm every morning. Don't talk to me until I've had my Claire coffee. Round one is history. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Oh, right. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round two. Okay, buckle in.
6 trombones is not a parade.
And now, y'all ready for this? Look at me go! I'm rolling, yawing, and pitching. What am I? A kitten, a cowboy, a softball player, or an airplane? Hope you like what you picked. I get it, you see one word that looks familiar and you just take a chance. The better choice would have been rolling, pitching, and yawing are aviation terms linked to lateral, vertical, and longitudinal motion.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Here's one I like to call sabbatical to the bone. What makes the most sense to do after high school if you take a gap year? Fold Lucky Brand jeans, fold 1969 jeans, fold Arizona jeans, or fold diesel jeans? I love this part. Congrats, you got the folding part right. Here's the right one. 1969 is the brand name of Gap jeans.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
It's time for My Fruit Tastes Are Very Singular. And Dress Up Kit's Dime Store.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, focus up. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular song title it rhymes with. Tart, red plum, you got 'em? And don't worry about that punctuation. I used to be very low. Now I'm on top. Let's see how you did. Don't feel bad, or do. Watch close. Okay, let's move along.
Na 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 na.
How about this one? Disemboweled. Which of these serial killers was executed by a literal game of hangman in 1896? John Wayne Gacy, Son of Am, Jack the Ripper, or Holmes? Okay, what'd you pick? You choked. Here's what a right answer looks like. The letter missing is H, and H.H. Holmes was hung in 1896 for killing somewhere between 20 and 200 people. I once applied to be an executioner's assistant back when I was desperate for work, but apparently beggars can't be noosers.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
I call this one Tom Hardy Boys. The Revenant, Mad Max, Bane. I love Tom Hardy, but I cannot understand anything he's ever said in a movie. It always sounds like this. If Tom Hardy actually lost the ability to speak coherently, what part of the brain might he have damaged? The hypothalamus, Broca's area, the hypoglossal area, or the medulla? So what'd you pick? For what it's worth, damage to Broca's area creates a condition where a person can understand language but cannot speak coherently. Apparently, if the area is damaged, the person doesn't even know they fart rain macadamia moo moo Delaware. Very sad. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's unusual. This one's a little out there. Good luck.
The Binge Pipe menu screen is now trending.